plans and you will be having some dilemmas on what to do after the completion of the degree. Some of you will have a very clear cut ideas on I'm going to take this particular path and I'm going to pursue in my career in this particular path. So I'll just give you certain hints on obviously everybody will know what you're going to do and you will have a lot of ideas because internet is loaded with tons of ideas. Anyways, I'll give my own part and I'll just have half an hour of your time. I'll just spare you half an hour of your time and let's just see what we can do. Okay, I'll just press on my screen.
Yes, ma'am. The PPT is visible to all students. Ma'am, it is. I think it's not. PPT visible இருக்காப்பா? Yeah, ma'am. It is visible.
So, as ma'am said, I'm Anita from Rajlakshmi Engineering College, and I've been working in the college for 10 years. And there is a lot of difference from the starting to the end. When I moved as a fresher to the college, I would have many talks with students, our final year students. So there was no clarity among the students. We have to be very sure. Like some of the students would have been placed in many of the MNC companies, and those students are also were placed just because they were given placement training. Some of them were placed due to their own interest. They will have interest in coding. Even I'm talking about triple students. They had interest in coding and everything, so they just joined due to their own interest. And some of them joined because they didn't get any other job opportunities, and they just got placed in some other companies. Just because they were placed, they just moved on. But many of them, those who didn't have interest in placement, many of them also didn't try to go into placement, and also they didn't have a clear idea on what they have to do. But now, your generation students, you are having a lot of sources, and definitely the internet is loaded with many motivational talks, many ideas, what to do after plus two, what to do after degrees. So everything is there. But
Ma'am,
even now, if I
PPT join. Sorry.
But even now, if I ask you the question, some of you are hesitating because you are not clear with what you are going to do. Because you are having many options and many dilemmas, so you are not having a clear cut idea on what to do. Let me just show you first what you are supposed to do if you don't have any ideas in your life. Okay, so this is what the content which I'm going to speak for the next half an hour. So the first thing is choosing area of interest. So area of interest is nothing but you're supposed to make sure whether in which path we are going to go. Okay. So this area of interest is not completely dependent on your personal opinion alone because you are not a single person. You are financially dependent on your family, and after 2 3 years, there may be any sort of financial problems arising, and you're supposed to support your family members also. So, this area of interest is not particularly dependent on your personal opinion alone. It depends on your family, your circumstances, you know which it is dependent on. So even if you're having some people may say I have a lot of financial problems, so as of now I'll go join in some company which is offering me 10,000 or 12,000, and later on I'll just decide what I am supposed to do. But that is not the case. If you're just joining any company just for the sake you're supposed to be financially stable for your family, it is a good thing. Your thought of opinion is good, but that will not end in a great way. It will not pursue in a great future. So you're supposed to plan your financial problems and also your area of interest. Why am I focusing in area of interest is that only if you're interested with what you're doing, you will pursue in that job. If you're not interested in that particular job, definitely you'll be keep on moving, you'll hang out continuously, but you will not have a stable career. And after 10 years, even if you're jumping from one place to another place, one job to another job, after 10 or 15 years, your profile will be a low rated profile. So it is your duty to select the area of interest first. So if your parents are capable of promoting you into higher studies, you can definitely do higher studies, but not for the sake that you are supposed to get a PG degree. I want to be a PG person. For that sake, I'm doing a higher studies means it doesn't sound good. So you can do PGs. If you just really want to add your degrees into your curriculum vitae, you can do PGs, but you can do it as a part-time course, but not as a completely full-time course because don't waste your time just for the sake of earning a PG degree. And higher studies in the sense we all know there are ME, MTech, MBAs, and many other courses offered in Anna University and in many other Tamil Nadu universities and Indian universities. So if you're supposed to do higher studies, so many of them will ask, whether can I do MBA or ME, which is best for me? So if you're going to select ME, okay, ME nowadays, if you see the ME is very scrutinized, okay. So you definitely will have a lot of exposure, technical exposure when you're doing ME, but after the completion of ME degree, the chances of getting job reduces to more than 50% than what you have got in after completing your BE degree. So you can do ME after if you if you really want to have knowledge. Okay, if you really want to have knowledge in triple E domain or any other domain,
Exactly, my mom.
then you just join for a job. You just go for a technical job. Okay, it may be any lates or any other startup companies or any other small companies, and you can have the experience on how the, for an example, how the switch here works. In Sri Perambuttur itself, I hope you know many companies present in Sri Perambuttur. Like you have SL, Lumax, and Panic switchgear. If you're just crossed by the Subcot, you'll have lots of companies, but the pay will not be very high. But just go join the company for a 10,000 or 12,000. It may be a day shift or night shift. It doesn't bother. You're supposed to get the knowledge of it. So go to a company for 1 year, work in that company, and you'll get to know what is happening practically there. And after that, you join an ME in that particular domain. It may be electrical machines or power systems or power electronics, whatever you are loaded with tons of degrees, tons of courses. So go join that course, have an idea, and after that you can use both the technical knowledge which you experience in that 1 year of service and the ME degree, and using this you can go with any other companies. That will give you double profit. But directly after completing BE and just jumping to ME just because I'll get good job is not a suggestible option. Okay, you can go if you have interest in teaching. If you really love to teach and if you really want to motivate your younger generations, definitely you can pursue BE, ME, and you can go with teaching jobs. And coming to MBA, I will say the same to MBA. Just moving to MBA after the completion of BE is not at all advisable, and definitely it will not increase your salary on any basis. Okay. So if you want to pursue higher studies, go for a job. Okay. Go for a technical job. And after that, gain 1 or 2 years of experience so that you will come to know what is happening in the industry, what is the reality which is happening in the industry, because this 4 years which you have studied in BE is completely theory oriented. So when you're going or jumping to an industry, there you will see a lot of differences. So after noting that difference only, you will come to know what is happening in Triple E and why we are studying all these basics, machines, CMT, whatever it is. And then if you go to your higher studies like ME and MBA, it will help you in increasing the strength of your curriculum vitae. So you have your technical knowledge and also your degree, and definitely you can, with the help of that degree, now you can demand your salary also. Okay, so those who are interested In teaching, you can directly move from BE to ME to whatever degree it is. Okay, I'm talking about Indian scenario. Some of them will have interest in
Maybe
pursuing
join பண்ணுவேன்:pannuven